The Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hamish and Andy with you. And, Ham, it is the happy hour today, but the helpful hour as well. Because we're going to cure, or at least diagnose, many people's ailments later on in the show.
The doctor is in, Ando. Now, initially, I thought you would just get me to do this.
Yeah.
Because I have an almost encyclopedic knowledge of human conditions.
No, you don't.
If
all our friends
if people can get
best
born,
qualified to diagnose, it's done.
If people can get born with natural talents, I think I've been born with a natural doctor's skill.
No, you don't. You're panicked. You always panic. You think you died. The amount of times you turn to me and say, I think I'm having a stroke.
No,
or I think
I just said,
the other day you said you thought you had a stroke.
My left arm's gone completely numb. Still numb.
Yep.
I haven't really figured that one out. I just threw it out there to go, look, if I don't come back from the toilet and they find me dead on it, just mention to the practitioners, I'm more thinking about them.
Yeah.
Just to go, look, guys, check anything that has a numb arm as an issue. Just save yourselves the work rather than a lengthy investigation into his death.
Well,
that's just the way us doctors think, because we're always trying to cut down work for other doctors because we know the bloody system's stretched and we're doing the best we can to save lives.
Hey, you and I will try and save lives today with the help of a doctor. Dr. Chris Brown's the only other real doctor we know. We didn't think he'd cut it because he's a vet. We do know of another doctor, a friend of mine who travelled to Australia 2 years ago. He's from Sweden. His name's Dr. Nick.
Just great to have a Dr. Nick, we thought, on the show.
We haven't told him yet, but we plan to ring Sweden a little later on.
He knows he's going to be used for something. He just doesn't know we're just hijacking him for our free medical advice segment, which we've never done on the show before. Yeah. So if you've got an ailment, if you've got a thing that's baffled medical science, that's why we've got Dr. Nick.
Yeah.
We promise he will answer every medical question to the best of his ability once he finds out what the segment is.
Is there any doctor's codes for breaking or anything like that?
No, I think he has to answer. Isn't it the doctor's rule if you hear about an illness you can't not answer? Like if you're if you're an off-duty policeman, you can't observe a crime. You have to step in.
That's not true either.
It all feels true.
It's the happy hour, Hamish and Andy. Talking ailments today, and Haim, I've had a little bit of a sniffle the last couple of days. Unlike me, don't normally go down the sniffle. It seems like my right
point scoring system. You're allowed to be sick.
It seems like my right nostril's having problems. Left is fine. So half my face is sick.
It often happens.
Really,
what happens? You get an infection in one of your adenoids, and unless it jumps across the nasal cavity, and you can just stay infected on that adenoid. Now, look, I'm not saying that to try and make me become the show's resident doctor. Yeah. If you still want to go with this actual doctor later in the hour,
we will, because I'll ask him about that.
I think he'll give you the same
cavity.
Oh, he's a Swedish doctor, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's a sort of a Southern Hemisphere issue. But anyway, you've already booked in another doctor for the show, so good on you.
Thank you. Hey, I was at the cafe this morning, and I was ordering a tea, and this girl next to me waiting in the line said, are you a bit sick? And I said, oh, look, just the sniffle. It's not too bad at all.
Guys, please, and go about your day. Don't worry about me.
And
save yourselves.
And she said, I wish I had that. And I said, why? And she said, oh, look, because I would love a sickie. I'd love not to go to work at the moment. Love not to go to work today.
Yeah.
But I'm fine. And I said, well, you could just
take a day off.
Take a day off. She goes, no, but you feel a bit bad when you do that. If you've got a little bit of something, it's fine.
It's true. So, I mean, well, also in the days of doctor certificates now, it's not as easy to take a sickie.
Absolutely. So, Haim, that's when you and I came up with a brand new business idea.
We're pretty happy with it.
For those people who are finding it difficult to fake sickies, we've got the solution for you.
I've got a wedding I need to get out of.
Flutopia.
I don't really want to go to work.
Flutopia.
I'm hoping to make my boyfriend sick by kissing him.
Why would you do that?
He's cheating on me.
Flutopia.
Hi, Andrew Lee here. Sickies are getting harder and harder to fake, and that's where Flutopia comes in. We can give you a small bout of anything you need, as leading specialist Hamish Donald Blake explains.
Mr. Blake, how do you find the illnesses to give people?
Great question. Well, we've got a number of methods. We leave out raw chicken for a few days, then we put that in capsule form. We've managed to source stagnant water from the outskirts of many cities throughout Southeast Asia, and that's bound to make your bowels irritable within 2 hours, or you get your money back. There's really nothing we can't give you. We're the best.
Sounds great.
It is. And actually, bless you. Sorry, do you mind if I grab your snot particles? I'd love to put your snot into pill form, if that's all right with you. Sorry if that's weird.
So head into Flutopia for your chance to avoid anything with a legitimate excuse. Thanks for my disease. We aim to please.
Thanks for my mild heart attack.
We've got your back.
I gave my boyfriend Ebola.
We are the problem solvers.
Flutopia.
There's an outbreak of stores near you.
Haim, little later on, we're going to get on a Swedish doctor. He doesn't know about this yet, but a friend of ours from Sweden.
Well, we just realised, I feel like AM stations do this quite a lot, where they just have a resident doctor in and you can call up for free medical advice. Yeah. Now, I, again, put my hand up. If we can't get onto Dr. Nick, use me, Ando. Yeah. You've got me at your disposal.
We'll let him choose. We'll let him choose and see whether he thinks we should
go
with you.
We'll let the listeners choose.
No, we won't.
We'll let the listeners call up with their medical issue. Yeah. Probably it's going to be stuff that that they've had doctors look at.
Yeah.
I'm just scared Dr. Nick's just going to give them the old doctor line.
What?
When they need
someone a bit of information,
someone a bit more radical to come in and just
heavily educated,
take another crack at it from a different angle. Sometimes at NASA, they'll have children try and solve their problems because scientists just approach it with the old science brain.
Yeah, just take a different...
True story.
And someone who's taking a different angle...
Fake story.
Someone who is taking a different approach to life is Hawgs.
Oh, yeah. But he's been doing that for his whole life.
No, just recently, because he's been duped. He's been duped a few times. I've told stories about him getting his bike stolen.
He had his bike nicked.
And
but he had his bike nicked under the premise of someone coming to buy it, and they took it off on a test drive and just kept riding in one direction.
Yeah, never came
They
back.
might still come back.
He got
could have been a Tour de France rider who, once he does his 4,000 kilometres, he's going to return the bike and go, I'll think about it.
He got duped by a juggler.
Yes.
He got tricked by a juggler when he worked at a bottle shop. He's trying to sell his car at the moment.
Just be careful, Hawgs.
Right? And he got an email from a guy saying...
The Prince of Nigeria.
Well, we're not far off.
Really?
I've got the email train here. And when would you have smelt a rat? So the guy's shown initial interest. Hawgs was very excited about this. He's like, yes. He went back with a price, and the guy said, that's great. Hi there. Thanks for the reply. The first time I saw this type of vehicle when I was on a road trip in Queensland, and I'm interested in buying the vehicle from you. I am offshore at the moment. And I'm in the Philippines with the Red Cross for the typhoon relief. In this case, I'd like to buy the vehicle in good faith without prior inspection. For this reason, I'd like you to give me more details about the condition, how long have you had it, and how long do you drive, and how much have you driven it. I'm happy to pay the asking price for the vehicle, and I'll get it transported by a shipping company, so I'll also pay that as well. Just send me your PayPal account. I'm happy to pay it on PayPal immediately.
Okay. Not often would you buy a car over PayPal, wouldn't you? Isn't that linked to your credit card?
Yeah, so Hawgs did smell a rat. Well done, Hawgs. But still was quite interested in selling it. So he's caught in this weird position. So he's written back to the guy, and he said, I'll test him, Andy. Yes, I'll test him. So he's written back this. Hey, mate, the car has lots of dents in it as I race it over the weekends. There's a small problem with the clutch. Apart from that, it runs pretty well. Just wanted to be honest and upfront. Let me know if you're still interested. The response? Thank you for your honesty. I'm waiting for your PayPal details. I'll definitely buy it.
And now we smell 1 to 5 rats.
Yes. Hawks still wants to sell this. Still sees the glimmer of, but this guy might still want it. And I said, well, you have to go back to something else. This is what Hawks wrote. Sorry, last thing. I've had troubles with the V8 engine, so I've replaced it with a 4-stroke. It's a lot more fuel efficient. Let me know if that's a problem. The guy's written back, no problem at all. No problem at all. I'd love to buy it. Looking forward to your PayPal details soon.
Never seen a car of that type run off a lawnmower engine. Very excited.
And Hawks now thinks it's obviously...
But one other thing, it's just a postcard of a car. Is this still what you'd be after? I could send it myself.
It's the Happy Hour, Hamish and Andy. Happy Hour, Hamish and Andy with you. Time to talk about the People's Island ham. I mean, you mentioned this as almost a teaser on yesterday's show when we'd run out of time, and I was pretty bloody excited about it.
More than a teaser, Ando. I basically wafted McDonald's fries under your nose and said, not for one day.
Yeah.
But they're magic fries that don't go cold. Yeah. So you still got a taste.
And I was keen on them.
You still got a hunger.
We've got an island, we should point out quickly. We've bought an island. It's off the coast of Queensland. We've bought it for everyone. You now own an island. We're hoping to go back there with the first fleet, colonise it for a day, probably no longer because it's really tiny and there's nothing on it.
Really inconvenient to get to as well. It's going to be a super small first fleet too. So don't go thinking, look, I'll probably just be one of the 180 convicts. Because there'll be one convict maximum and a policeman to keep him in line.
Yeah.
It will probably only take about 10 people over. We'd think the first fleet would be capped at about that.
We're thinking of going 10% of what Captain Cook did. So, around 18, but that includes you, me, Cackling Jack, of course, Web Geezer,
and if
Jez.
we're taking a sheep, a pig, a dog, or that, that'll count as one person.
Web Geezer, Jez, and then maybe 7 other people with a +1.
That's what it's beginning to look a bit like, just in terms of how many people we could roll across. But so a lot of people writing in saying, pick me, take me for the first fleet. You know, like I'm a milliner. You need hats over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but it might not be one of our biggest industries.
No, exactly. We've got hats we can take ourselves.
So at the moment, there's only 2 real positions that are wide open. That's convict, but your plus one has to be a policeman to keep you in line.
Yep.
An enigma, that's very hard to pick because anyone that says they're an enigma is not an enigma. That's too obvious. A botanist has been mooted, but I can't remember where we stood on that.
I think we got rid of it.
I
think we didn't care about the plants.
Of all the
we
people,
care about plants, but
we've
dedicate
we've catalogued all of them.
Yeah.
Anyway. Of all the people, I chopped one up with a machete, so you can tell we're not that heavily,
No, but we love.
Oh, we love it.
Flora and fauna. Don't worry about that.
Love
But,
flora to the max.
Like
I thought
the-
it was a pest, the one I chopped up.
Yeah.
Here's someone that's put their hand up to be included in the first fleet that I think deserves a serious look in.
Okay.
How can we have McDonald's on the People's Island? I'll tell you how. Addison's put his hand up and he said, listen, my brother owns 2 McDonald's. One's in Rockhampton, one's in Yeppoon. The closest McDonald's on the planet to the People's Island.
Yep.
He says, I will get us a deep fryer and a grill to come over to the island. How he's
Wow.
planning on doing this, I've no idea.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to get the oil,
Yeah.
the generator.
Yeah.
He thinks it can be done. He goes, then I'll bring across a bulk amount of food. I'm talking nuggets, fries, apple pies,
Great.
cookies. Not essential. We can bring cookies. McBites, burgers, McChickens, and salads. Again, don't worry about the salads. Yeah. But it's an amazing idea.
isn't
Think
it?
about that. We'd have to get a separate boat to ship across the fryers and stuff.
Yeah.
But for one day only, the world's most remote McDonald's. Or imagine if it was. I mean, these days, back in the 1700s, it would have seemed odd to have the first fleet brought to you by McDonald's.
Yeah, no.
Well, like first fleet with official catering by McDonald's, like the Olympics has an official restaurant. It doesn't seem crazy to have these days a first fleet have an official food stuff.
I love the idea. Is there any talk of Sunday?
I don't know.
I
That's
mean,
why he
the sun-
joins us on the line now. Addison, so many questions, so little time.
Yeah.
Hey, boys.
Is this possible?
I 100% think it is.
Yeah, right.
So we're talking a deep fryer and a grill.
Well, with the grill, I just assume a Weber, and we can just give it a go.
Okay.
But I reckon deep fryer, bit of oil, have a generator, and we've got any fried food you want. Apple pies, French fries, chickens, McBites, nuggets, everything.
Really, our competitive advantage here is you're able to raid the storeroom of your brother's
Access
McDonald's.
to stock, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. It's fair game. Anything's go.
Well, it's not. It's theft, but that's okay. Until you get caught, you're not the convict on the People's.
I've spoken to him. We're good.
Addison, a lot of the chip, it comes down to the fat oil they use. At
Can we get
McDonald's.
the McDonald's oil?
100%.
Jeez, Ham. He's on the...
Ando, you used to work at McDonald's, so
Yeah.
you'll know how long to cook the patties and stuff for.
Yeah. No,
We've got all those timers, those temperatures. We'll be set.
Look, I mean, can there be a short list? Can we have like a tiny list?
Addison, you're on. We haven't confirmed any positions yet.
Yeah.
You're now off the short list.
Yeah.
You're on the minuscule list. Okay?
Yeah.
And so far, it's just you on the minuscule list.
Yeah.
I'm very happy with that.
So if you had to be a bet, if you had to bet who's coming to the island, you're far and away ahead of everyone else.
That's what I want to hear, boys. Imagine us being the only privately owned island with a McDonald's.
Suck on that, Branson.
The only thing that could stop Addison now is if Packer does manage to build his casino before we get there and puts a McDonald's in it.
Or Grilled or KFC or something opens up and has an exclusivity deal on the island.
Yeah, exactly.
And shuts down the maggers.
Still like Addison's chances.
still really like your chances, Addison.
Today's topic is ailments. We had a lot of people writing in and they're concerned.
Yeah.
And we thought, hey, why don't we give free medical advice? Who from? Not Hamish, the crowd yelled.
I didn't think they said that. Legally, it makes sense that we call Dr. Nick in Sweden because I don't think we can get sued.
What do you mean?
If we give out the wrong medical advice, he's just over there in Sweden laughing with immunity.
Again, I'm not sure if that's a rule. It's been a show of...
I don't think you can sue a man in another country. I think you can sue a lady, but not a man.
Dr. Nick is a friend of mine. He's from Sweden,
He's
lives
very
in Sweden. And
He's a great doctor.
he's the only doctor I know of.
Yeah.
And that's why we wanted to offer him up for free medical advice. He doesn't know that yet, so we're going to try and call him now. But if you've got an ailment, by all means, call up and...
Call up, see if we can get Nick's take on it. The doctor is in.
And hey, he'll be able to... I mean, you can give your perspective as well if you want.
I'll also be giving a second opinion, unless Nick declines, in which case I will step in as show doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, hello?
Hello, is that Nick?
Yeah, hey, man.
Hey, Nick, it's Hamish and Andy. How you going?
I'm fine, man. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, very well.
Yeah,
very
really
well.
good.
Now, I know you said I told you to stand by today. It's 7:30 a.m. in Sweden, I understand?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. The reason why I know we need your help is you're the only doctor I know, Dr. Nick.
Okay.
Yeah. And
But human bodies are the same all over the world, so it doesn't matter if you're a Swedish doctor or an Algerian doctor, whatever, man. It's all medicine, right?
Yeah, we all use Google, so...
Me too.
Okay, so Dr. Nick, a lot of people are emailing us in with ailments and illnesses or things that are going wrong with their body, and we wondered whether on the radio, which you are on now, whether it's all right for you just to give us your best diagnosis.
Yeah, we can... Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is great. It's so casual, too.
We've even got an opener for it. We'll play it for you now.
Swedish doctor, give us the news. We've got sick Aussies that need you.
All right, Dr. Nick, I'm going to go first, mate.
Yeah?
The skin between my wrist and my elbow on my right arm is numb. Just on the underside, though, not on the top where the hairs of the arm are.
Well,
Write it out.
What do you think, Dr. Nick?
just forget it, I think.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry about it.
We'll just ride that one out.
Okay, Dan joins us. He's rung in Dr. Nick. Dan, do you have an ailment for our Swedish doctor?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's more of a complaint, actually.
Yeah.
But last few days I've had a bit of an ache in the back of my neck, and thought the doc might be able to help me out.
Okay.
Oh, neck ache. This is a tough one, Nick. It could be a lot of things. What do you think it is?
I don't know. Maybe I slept funny, but
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. That's for the doctor to decide, I think.
Okay, Dr. Nick, what do you think about an ache in the back of Dan's neck?
Well, aching his back of his neck.
Yeah.
Back right.
Yeah, okay. What do you do?
I'm not really sure. It just sort of appeared. I think I woke up and, I don't know, slept funny maybe.
Could be nerve damage.
Could be.
Should buy a new pillow, maybe?
That's good. That's your prescription. Get a new pillow.
All right, stick around, Dr. Nick. We've got more people that want to call in with ailments. We'll continue this.
Let's get some easier ones for Nick. So far, they've just been 2 mystery ailments. Let's get a real one.
Liz, you join us. What is your mystery ailment?
What you got, Liz?
Hi guys, how you going?
Yeah, good.
Really
thanks,
good.
Liz.
I have my legs, it's usually late in the afternoon or night, they like twitch or go into spasms.
Okay.
Dr. Nick, is this restless leg syndrome, which is a real thing?
Well, when did it start?
It starts like it's completely random, unrelated times. It's worse when I've been sitting down for ages.
When you've been sitting down for ages, your legs start spasming, and it happens later in the afternoon.
Could be nerve damage.
Dr. Nick, your thoughts?
I don't know, but maybe you can just stand up, take a small walk.
It's good.
That's your prescription. No more sitting.
So there you go, Liz. Take a small walk. Okay, thanks for that. Jacob joins us. Jacob, what is your...
What's your ailment? What ails you?
Well, so it happens when I get into my car at the end of a long day and I rest my left elbow onto the center console of my car and I get relaxed. And then out of nowhere, I get a stinging, burning sensation on my elbow. And I likened it to having a nose hair being plucked out, but on your elbow.
Could be nerve damage. What do you think, Dr. Nick?
Yeah.
But I've had no previous injuries there.
No previous injuries there on his inside elbow, which he rests in the middle console because we drive on
we drive on the other side, Dr. Nick. I mean, that does actually sound like nerve damage. What do you think, Doc?
Yeah, I would say that. But was it inside your elbow?
Jacob?
Yeah, sort of just on the surface, I'd say, just inside.
Yeah, but it actually could be like student's elbow.
Student's elbow.
Yeah, it's a thing. And I don't know. Don't rest the elbow on when you're driving the car. Maybe just a suggestion.
No, that's good. That's your prescription. Stop doing the thing that hurts you.
last
student's elbow.
We've got V to join us, the final one. V, welcome. What's your ailment?
Pretty simple. My back is in horrible pain sometimes. I got this thing that I don't really know what it is, and if I twist my body back and forth, you can hear some cracking, and it really hurts.
All right, okay, so he's got a sore back, and if you work your back forward or swing your body back and forth, your back
So if
cracks.
you rotate from side to side, it hurts? Is that...
Yeah, absolutely. If I rotate back and forth, you can hear like some kind of cracking thing.
Crackly back.
Time to time, it just hurts.
Okay, Dr. Nick, we've got a sore back. It cracks when he tries to rotate. What are your thoughts?
Well, I guess you had it for a long time.
V?
For the past year, it's been hurting.
Sounds like a disc problem, maybe. Do you have any sensations down in your legs?
No, not at all. It's just my upper back.
Okay.
So what do you think, Dr. Nick?
I'm not sure about why you swing, as you say, but maybe stop that. And actually, have you tried physical therapy?
So you're referring him to a...
If you had it for 1 year and still alive, I would say it's not dangerous in that way.
Yeah, it's not dangerous, but also
physical therapy.
Stop doing the thing that hurts. Again,
okay, there you go, V.
I like it. It's good common sense knowledge, but also go to some physical therapy. Not good to hear that you've been in pain for a year, but bloody good advice, I think, from Nick.
Dr. Nick, thank you very much for joining us, and I know it was on the spot.
Thanks, man.
Okay,
thank you, mate, and for free too. What a beautiful gesture.
See you, buddy. It's all we've got time for this afternoon. Hamish.com. We'll see if we can bring back the medical advice segment in the future.
I think we could all feel where it was going at the end there too. When I swing back and forth, it hurts. Well, I think I know what the cue is going to be. Have a great one.
See you tomorrow, everyone.
That was the Hamish and Andy Show podcast, powered by Amy. Lucky you're with Amy.